This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here on first down. Aggressive call on the opening play. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, it is a fumble. Able to recover his own fumble and get first down yardage.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
They bring it down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. Give me first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will set up with a first down and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Touchdown, LSU. They draw first blood in this national title game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaking free at the 35. They drag him down after a big gain. And moved all the way to the 38. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get the third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Crispin. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's a short completion of a big tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Quick throw to his receiver, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Incompletion makes it second down. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Looking to scramble. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Defense is coming after him. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move now. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a fourth down play.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The first down and still motoring. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down, the broken tackle produces solid gain there.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. That play will move the sticks. Set them up first down at the 42.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second, but couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The gain makes it second and medium. Looking for a man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. After they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this deep, begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they've got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. And the one moves the ball over the 33. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, what a grab! And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
The pass rush closing in. This time a completion. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver, Kirk, perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hits the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Going after, not right through. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a quick grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Shotgun formation here on third down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pitch made across the middle by the running back. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Wiley. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run that hurry up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they get the completion. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pulls it in. It's Crispin. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quick throw caught over the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the ground. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Now run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the 2nd half. This back had a great 1st half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Crispin.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Second down, looking to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Looks like LSU has the first down. No huddle now for the offense.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. I mean, it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Working clock with the ground game. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch, and it's good for a first down at the 36.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. It's a run. Running back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Who got it? The field goal's good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up, become a hero? And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. First down. Looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play?
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. And the pass is just thrown away. clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty mark. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Caught for a completion. Where was the defense on that play? LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. With the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.